that's really childish. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
That's
40
Yeah.
years old, man.
yeah,
This
yeah. He that old and
He
still
he
acting
listen.
childish.
He earned the right to, man.
Ankle hurt.
his son should have
Thank you.
replaced him. Check one, check twice, check two. Sound nice. Set your lineup is in episode 72. We are recapping. We are in the season of love, season of Valentine's, season of All-Star weekend. Um, but to the right of me, I have who?
It's your boy DSPN checking in. I know it's been a long time since y'all seen my face, but I'm back, baby.
Yes, sir. From the West Coast, I got checking in next to DSPN. I got who?
This is your boy Clutch, aka Domino, aka Black Magic.
Clutch, well, you could make the argument he's the most clutch player ever.
Down to the bottom right. I got who checking in?
The people's champ, the Hornets Nest legend. I wanted that Baltimore make it to the Super Bowl.
I'm the people's champ.
Boston baked beans.
Last but definitely not least.
You already
I
know
got
what
who?
it is. Oh, my bad. I ain't finna get filmed.
Go ahead. I got who?
Trigger Man Joe, coast to coast, LA to Chicago. Um, Making our name known in these streets. My name ringing over here in Carousel. Ready to do a great show. Let's go. It's go time.
I saw you was in Carrot.
I
I
ain't
was
say it
gonna
right,
Google.
Carousel. I don't know how to say it.
No, I don't know how to say it. I don't know where it's at. I was gonna Google it to try to sound smart.
They say it's
But
across the street from the Bahamas.
okay, okay,
It's a Ronald Acuna Jr. is from here. And
okay,
Andrew Jones. Yeah.
okay. So
Yep.
three. They country know three rich men. I get it.
What you say?
Them two and the one I'm looking at.
And Donald Trump,
No, 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 no.
they president.
So, fellas, let's go ahead and get the show started. Shout out to Spotify. Check us out on Spotify on Wednesdays at noon. Check us out on Nationwide Sounds Wednesday at noon. Check us out on Apple Podcasts Wednesday at noon. And this show will be on YouTube. The visual shows will be on YouTube Thursday at 8 a.m. So let's get to it. We're gonna finish this show in a nice pace, but it's not a race. But speaking of a race, we finally got it set. Shout out to my track stars in the building, Clutch and Triggerman and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's it. Uh,
Right.
Triggerman Joe,
Talk to me.
Tyreek Hill, Noah Lyles. Is it really gonna take place?
Is it really what now?
Gonna take place.
Yes, absolutely. It has to. They I guess signed the contracts and committed themselves. Noah Lyles, in my opinion, has a lot to lose, nothing to gain out of this except some street cred. But Noah Lyles is a very smart individual. He's a elite athlete, and I think he's picking this race at the perfect moment. Tyreek Hill is not what he used to be. Uh, Maybe right into his first season with the Dolphins, he was still had that cheetah-like speed where he used to throw the deuces up at the 50-yard line and leave everybody about 20 yards. You can't recall the last time you ever seen that. So Tyreek Hill is, I guess
In the
he
dryer.
trying
The-
to
Tyreek
build
is
one more win to get another fat contract if he beat Noah Lyles or this and that or whatever. But truly, his speed has declined, and Noah Lyles would be putting the deuces up on him once he beats Tyreek Hill in this 60-yard dash. And he will, even if he beat him, it won't be the fastest man in the world. It's never for the 60 meters, it's 100 meters to take that claim of the fastest man in the world.
right. All right. So we've been hearing about this for months. Do you think one of them was trying to? I mean, maybe they talked about it last year. I think I heard. Do you think one man was trying to wait till the other man? You know who you think who y'all think waited who out?
I think
I
I
Tyreek
think
think
waited
it's
out.
Tyreek
Oh,
Hill. Tyreek Hill did the wait.
yeah,
I think Noah know he the fastest, especially in the 100. Might be a little competition in the 40. Uh, but I think they're gonna probably settle in between, probably about 50 or 60 yards, like Trigger Man said. But I think with all them licks, Tyreek done taken over the last 3 or 4 years, his speed ain't there for real, for real. After you take so
and
many licks, uh, your body start to deteriorate. And Lyles don't take licks like that. He
that's a good
whatever he
point.
does
Great
is
point.
just strictly building his muscles and keeping his speed up. But at some point in your career, you gonna slow down.
That's correct.
and I think we still gonna be waiting because this race ain't gonna happen. We see contracts get signed all the time, and it fall through because of all type of stuff. So I think it's good just to have people something to talk about, but it ain't finna happen.
Cause that
I
dude
mean,
named
Well,
Speed, he already done raced Noah Lyles, right? The guy to be everywhere, making a name for himself.
I don't know if I think he did because I know he tried to race Shakari Richardson the other day.
Boy, I make all that money.
yeah, man, I think the shorter the race is, the better the odds are for Tyreek. So if they do a 50, I think Tyreek could take it.
um, I think Noah Loud kind of got the the better end of the deal. Uh, you know how Floyd used to wait people out, like Floyd waited. Allegedly, the Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight was Floyd waiting Pacquiao out until it was the best time to fight, and heard he's done other fighters like that. So I think the timing. I think maybe 3 years ago Tyreek might have had a chance. But in our Facebook group, if you're not in, go join it. I posted a question, and you got some people taking Tyreek.
It is. Oh, my bad. I said it live. Oh.
When they
I've
say
been
touche,
drinking. I've been drinking too much. Charge to the game.
and yeah, so they know they said it. You know, these some people we know, some people that have been on the lives. Shout out to Threat, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, would they want to put their money where they
Yeah.
thoughts at? But I
Yeah.
don't
We should. I
know.
hope they do. I hope they do. Easy money.
Indeed, indeed. Um, so D says probably don't happen. So we'll check back. Uh,
Y'all can get my money
They gonna put
if
it on
it's a
pay per
50
view or
or
something. They
less.
probably gonna it's gonna generate some buzz, generate some money more than likely, some way
Ain't gonna
somehow.
happen. Just them talking, getting ready is gonna create the money. Ain't finna happen, cuz.
After that interview, after losing on the last game of the season, whenever with Tyreek Hill crying, he won't out, so he needs some positive publicity.
Man, it's it's
getting
it's it's
smoked.
like it's like us waiting on this Drake album and realizing it ain't even all that. So it'll die down. The
I
buzz
thought a
will
lot of people
leave.
was liking this album.
Yeah, a
I don't know.
lot.
I haven't heard it. I want to
It's
listen
said
to that track.
I've been hearing
It's not an
records.
album. It's not an album.
Oh,
What
The
is
what
it?
is it?
mixtape the
Oh, mixtape.
mixtape broke day one streaming record, but it also broke day two flopping records because nobody turned the music back on the second day.
Boy,
I'll post I'll post that in the group chat. I did see that Spotify.
Well, we still smell the Super Bowl, smell the tart from the Super Bowl. I mean, I thought the trash man don't supposed to run every week.
Sure,
But
he run.
we had this discussion last
what
week.
happened at the Super Bowl?
It said the man Stomp to join up.
Um,
They say.
oh,
What? That fuck him up.
what about the lawsuits? And what the lawsuits didn't kick in there?
No,
Hey,
lawsuit.
Drake.
I don't know. Listen, speaking of Tyreek and Noah Lyles, one on one competition, one on one battle. Uh, Somebody got cooked. The WNBA or the Women League, whatever, three. Who was that? DSPN. Somebody got 12 man.
The 1v1. Uh, dang. Yeah, shit. I wish you wanted to put me on the spot like that because I had it in my mind. But yeah, the WNBA they had a 1v1 tournament. Hope the NBA go ahead and adopt it, but
Never happened.
give me quick. Hold up. WNBA
It was eight.
1v1
It was
12.
8-0.
It was
Oh,
a rookie.
it
The
was
rookie.
Edwards
Eight,
beats
eight
the
zero.
rookie. The rookie Edwards beat the veteran Stewart 12-0.
Woo. Smoke.
The
All
the the
right.
the the, the three-time WNBA champion
Mm.
12-0.
That's why it'll never happen in the WNBA. I mean, in the NBA. I'm sorry. You think I gonna say like we were saying? Noah Lyles really ain't got nothing to win by facing Tyreek. You think somebody will set themselves up? Uh,
Put it like this. The thing is though, they do it all the time in the Olympics. Behind closed doors, they figure out who the dog. Everybody in the NBA know who the dog is, whether the fans know or not.
mm,
They know that you go on all type of you hear from all players, LeBron friends, and all those things, and they say, "Oh, Bron ain't a one-on-one player," because they know he sucks. They know he sucks at one-on-one. But they also know that Kyrie is top five one-on-one. They know that Paul George top five one-on-one, and this is from the players. But I feel like you put $1 million for King of the Court, they'll come out of play.
Did you say LeBron sucked 1-on-1? Ain't nobody say no did
Man, he sucked.
he?
All did he?
Hmm.
That boy, that boy.
I thought you,
I, I,
I thought you supposed to
Hey,
suck 1-on-1, but Mr.
man,
I,
all I know is, Michael Bees would probably still be in the league if it weren't for LeBron.
Boy,
and I think Mike Beasley, he'll probably beat everybody 1-on-1.
you can't
He
beat Bam
used
out of
to,
bio.
and he used to beat LeBron every day 1-on-one. Michael Beasley used to check LeBron at practice when they ran 5-on-5 scrimmage to the point that LeBron walked in and said, Mario Chalmers guard me today. Mike Beasley said, watch out, watch out. He said, no, Mario Chalmers guard me today.
Not the usual.
Is
Tonight
that
we
y'all goat?
getting unpredictable.
Is that your goat, LeBron James?
uh, they said Bones Highland will with 12 on Steph Curry, and Steph Curry can never live it down. With the WNBA, we talked about it today. We had to go look it up again. And it's gone tomorrow. But in the NBA, you have all these memes. Uh, People will bring it up when Steph going to the Hall of Fame. He got cooked 1-on-1 by Bones Highland or JD Davison or some crazy name.
I
So this
mean, it should, but you gonna see who a real dog is and who the puppies is. If you can't come into this and compete and beat it and actually take a goat title, I don't want to call you no goat. I guarantee you, Kobe wouldn't have turned down no 1v1 in
Oh
front of
no,
everybody.
oh no, he thrive
well,
on
we
stuff
got
like
folks
that.
we got folks ducking the dunk contest, ducking just ducking everything. You got one man you say he ain't playing tonight. Whenever the All Star game was. Um, so who's gonna sign up for 1v1?
Nobody want to get embarrassed,
Anthony
man.
Edwards.
You can't just. We finna take it back to the college rules. You can't exploit them without giving them a reason to come out there. If the All Star game makes $400 million, what's giving up 4 million? Shoot, matter of fact, get them $1 million tax-free dollars to the winner of each contest.
Yeah,
A million
but
tax-free.
but cat
It's a
cat cat
prize.
ain't- cat don't care about $1 million.
Yes, they
Who?
do.
A
They got to pay
million
them
dollars
I
all
said
star
cat
tickets
tax-free?
for them families and
cat.
stuff.
Carl
Like with the
Anthony
Pro
Town.
Bowl.
I'm saying,
Anthony Davis gave away 5.4 million to help
no, see
Dallas.
that's a tax write-off. I'm talking about they get $1 million tax-free that they ain't gotta pay on.
I don't think the big
People
name
gonna
getting
show
in.
up. Man, John Morant
Yeah,
already said. John Morant said three years
we're gonna
ago, if
talk
you
about
put
that.
a
We're gonna talk about that when we get there. Um, so that was just a throw in. Uh, let's talk about the Super Bowl. We were
Mm.
we, some people was on vacation last week. So Big Jalen, Oklahoma's finest, Jalen Hurts has
Boomer
you
Sooner.
won
got it,
his yeah that
you got it,
whatever that yeah.
you got it right.
Man, I just
The
start
SEC
arguing with you.
still the SEC still won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and somebody the trivia you gave out, somebody completed it. Became the fifth player with the Heisman, a Natty, and a Super Bowl. Schmitty. So I'm just yeah, y'all want Jalen, y'all can have it. Tired of arguing with it. But is Jalen is the negative narrative that was behind Jalen, has that changed or does he have to do more?
All I
Anybody
know
on that
is
tape?
all I know
They
is
still gonna find something
Jay
negative to say about the man.
all all I know is Jalen top five and he ain't five. That's all I'm gonna say.
Give me your
And,
four.
and oh
Give me your four.
and he ain't four.
You- Give me
And
your
he ain't
four.
four.
And they don't have to be in order. Give me a four. I know Lamar won. I know 15
Lamar
got to
won.
be one.
Lamar
Lamar
won.
won.
He won.
Lamar won. Lamar
No, he's a
won.
one. He's
Your
one
your
of them.
list your list ain't no
Uh,
good already.
Lamar
No, I'm saying
won.
he's one of the four.
Lamar won, Mahomes won, and that guy down in Philadelphia, he won too. Them the top three. I don't care which order you want to put them in.
Hey, Negro, please. Jalen, he might be in the top 10. Come on, we got to stop this BS. First of all, before he got to the Super Bowl, he played 3 playoff games and threw for 300 yards total. So they really wanted to get rid of him, to be honest with you. Jalen Hurts has had a good performance. He's steady. He's consistent. But I'm with Cam Newton. He's a game manager. He's a more
Hey,
athletic Brock Purdy.
I feel unpredictable,
Mm,
but you want. Let me
mm.
take a
Feeling.
let me take a trip down history lane.
No diddy.
The Bills was finna get rid of Josh Allen
Facts.
until he had a great year.
Stephon Diggs.
They were. That was 5 years ago. But the Eagles
Hey,
was thinking about 5 weeks ago to get rid of Jalen Hurts.
same
You
thing.
got your you got your receivers reading novels in between because they not even worried about the playbook. So,
I tend to lean with D. No question it has to stop. But some critics will have some BS comments to say about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has won over 70% of his games, and I think he's something like 46-20 as a starter. And somebody, I think it was Vince Lombardi, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. And his body of work is better than Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Man got 2 Super Bowls by the age of 26, like Mahomes. Both of them are 1-1. Philly is well beat and will be hard to deal with. They got a lot of them boys on rookie contracts. That defense, man, they've been knocking the draft out the box these last 2-3
Hey,
years.
can we say that the real MVP
Look,
might be the defense?
I mean, you
all
could
I
Because
have,
know
and then
is
they say you can't pay. How
all,
much you pass for in that first Super Bowl?
all I know is this is Jalen Hurts stats 2021, 3,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. 2022, 3,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. 2023, 3,858 yards, 23 touchdowns. He did throw 15 interceptions. But then 2024, 2,900 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and a total of what's that?
How many rushing touchdowns he
14,
got for his career?
14 rushing
hold up, hold up,
touchdowns.
hold up, hold up. You mean to tell me in 2024 they threw the ball 50 times? The man got 19 touchdowns in 17 games.
The
That
man,
that's not like that's
the
not like that
man,
man running action.
What
That
it
was
man
their
sounds like the
playing
record?
man,
action.
What was their
the
record?
man,
What was their
the
record? The
man,
winning is the
the
only thing
man
that
got
matters.
30.
No,
The
no, no.
man got
I never said
32
watch this.
touchdowns.
Watch this. I'm not saying that he's not a winner. I'm not gonna take that from him. But we not about to take Jalen Hurts over none of these people. First of all, let's look at every quarterback we talked about. None of them got a Saquon Barkley. None of them got them two thugs at receivers. None of them got that O line, and none of them got that defense. So they got a complete team, and Jalen Hurts fit the complete team. It's
He was
not.
winning
It's not
So,
before.
just him.
He was
Oh,
winning
he
so we're
before
was.
not gonna talk.
Saquon
So
Barkley though.
hold on. So we're not gonna talk about all these years that 15 had a complete team, and he been stinking it up in the playoffs the last few years, not throwing more than
Hey,
two
You can't talk about
touchdowns.
15 like that now.
oh, guess
He
what?
ain't been throwing more than 2 touchdowns a
Hey,
game, but still winning the game. All year we
guess
seen
what? No,
a
no, you
24,
talking about the year,
23,
but guess
a
what? I
14,
saw 15
15.
without Tyreek Hill. Watch this. I saw Tyreek Hill, who was the best receiver going, and at the
I'm talking
time,
about
his
I'm
running
talking about
back. Watch
this
this.
year.
His,
I'm
oh,
talking
so
about
I'm
this
talking
year.
about his. I'm talking about his career.
I'm talking
I'm talking
about
about
this
Jalen Hurts'
year,
career.
how garbage this year was for 15. How
All right, hold
garbage
up. So,
last year was for 15.
He wasn't
can you do
garbage.
me a favor
Stop
when you
that.
read them stats? Can you do me a favor when you read them stats? Do
Uh-huh.
you know that the 49ers with Brock Purdy is like one play away from winning the Super Bowl with all those stats? But nobody believes in Brock Purdy. Is he a winner? Absolutely. Would I want him on my team to win? Absolutely. If I'm taking him before Mahomes and Lamar, hell no. Being a winner and being elite is two different things.
You know your top three wild, right? ESPN.
Hey, has Josh Allen even sniffed the Super Bowl? Has he
No, because he
sniffed
can't.
it? Has he smelt it? Has he touched the
Uh,
grass of the Super Bowl?
And he won't
Hey,
touch
no.
the grass at the Super
hey,
How,
Bowl.
hey,
how,
Nick,
how can you
Nick,
not be
Nick,
first team? How can you not be first team All Pro but MVP?
you win. They gave you a charity case at
He wasn't supposed to be
MVP.
MVP this year.
Exactly. They gave him a
So,
charity case.
so
That
everybody agrees Jalen Hurts top three.
They gave him a lifetime
No.
achievement MVP
He
because
not.
No.
they know he'll never make
Hey
the Super
man,
I
Bowl.
was
He's
just,
only
Nick,
just,
15 in the
just
let
league.
me tell
said
you.
no.
Can I tell you who Jalen Hurts remind me of? He reminded me of that young man at the Cowboys when he had an elite running back when he was elite, and when they had Cooper and the other boy, and they had the top O line and the top defense. And when he got all that money and he started losing that talent, look what happened. So
and, and,
he
and,
he has
and then
he has great talent around him. He's a
and,
leader. He has
and he
everything you
had
want to
the
do, but he has
and
what?
he had the same OC coordinator that they had, and look at him hosting a Super Bowl trophy with a Super Bowl MVP.
But see,
Now,
when Zeke
now with
when
all
when
this
when Elliott
happening,
when Zeke was elite. And when Cooper was elite and they got that other young man out there and he had that top O line, we never had this conversation about Dak Prescott. All of a sudden he made too much money. You can't sign people. We start saying he's suspect. So I don't want to look at Jalen Hurts today with the two top receivers, the top running back, the top O line, and top defense. Wait till them rookies get them big contracts. You can't sign them. Then show me what he go do. He's pretty good. That's it.
And we've been seeing. Let's not even not talk about the elephant in the room with Burrow. Every year he spanked off the first six
Jalen Hurts is the
games,
elephant.
and then and then he come back the next 10 games. Oh my God, this is the Burrow that we know. No, put it together for all the games. You'll be in the playoffs, and we'll think you'll go to the Super Bowl.
Hey,
Trash.
also, did you see? Did you see? Hold up. Did you see his stats the first 6 games? Did you go back last year and see his stats when he stunk it up and it was questioning that new contract? He
Trash.
stunk it up. Also, he had see. I guarantee you,
Burrow is not trash.
if you switch places, if you switch Burrow with Jalen, I mean, right now they win the Super Bowl by 60 on offense, not because of the defense.
Mm.
I
I
agree.
think something that we're not looking at as well
I agree.
might not be dealing with the topic per se, but what Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry did this year, and the way the NFL has tried to devalue the running back position, is very clear. The running back is a crucial part of the game. Kansas City abandoned the running game early in the game, didn't try to run the ball, shotgun the whole game. Can't believe Big Red
Yeah,
did that, but that's what he did.
Well, I think
Yeah.
Jalen is a great game manager. He still need to develop on the passing ball. There's a lot of stuff he still can't do outside on the field, other side of it, and the tush push. Without the tush push, and when the team get a chance to stop that, when they learn how to stop it next year, probably we won't be
Who
saying
is
the same
considered?
thing.
Can we agree that he top 10?
Who?
I can go with
Top
Give
top
me,
10.
10.
That man
give
got
me,
to be
give me,
top five, man.
I can go
give me
top
the
10.
five. Give me the number one. Give me the 5 players better than Jalen Hurts.
but hey, before you do that, I can find people better than him on his own team before you get to quarterback.
No, we talking about
I said,
quarterback.
give me the top 5 quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts. I'm waiting.
Lamar,
Lamar Jackson. Let me help these
Okay,
Josh,
Negroes.
Josh who?
Mahomes,
Josh
Josh
Allen. He
Allen.
said Josh Allen.
He said
But
Josh Allen. Okay, I'm gonna write that name down. Josh. Okay, next one.
Pat Mahomes.
Lamar,
I already cooked Josh. What's the next name?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes.
Okay, I already cooked my homes. Next person,
We
Joe
did.
Burrow.
Hey,
Burrow.
Joe
I already
Burrow.
cooked Burrow.
who we consider to go outside of me? Who consider to go of the quarterback position?
Right
Brady.
now?
Other of all time.
Right.
Brady and Montana.
All
That's
time?
it.
Okay, Brady. Y'all remember his passing stats early in his career? Yeah,
Did he
Yeah.
got?
I'm
Did,
lucky Super Bowl he
yeah.
won.
They was pedestrian at best early
All them
on.
field goal Super
Hey,
Bowls
so
he won.
so are you saying that it's more to a quarterback than just passing?
Tom
Uh,
Brady has referred to himself as a game manager as well, and
and
he's
yeah,
Tom
but
Brady
he's
guess
was.
what?
considered the GOAT.
Tom
So
Brady was.
a game manager is not a negative. Uh,
Right.
uh, if the
Right.
GOAT saying that, then it's not negative.
All I
That's all
know
I'm saying.
is we. All I
Y'all
know is
know.
all I know is we
I,
put
hey,
Burrow.
before we go on
We.
there, can I say one thing?
Uh huh.
Can I say one thing before you get to that? I'm gonna go back to what I said. You talking about top 5 quarterbacks? I can take them 2 receivers, your 3 defensive linemen, and your running back that's better than Jalen Hurts. Before we get to position, you're not even the best on your team.
Really?
Half the season, watch this. Half of the season, your own team and coach didn't want you. So
Guess
I
what?
mean, you just had to do
Guess
it.
But guess what? Guess what?
What's that?
AJ Brown beat the Dogs to come and play with Jalen. I don't care if they get into it. He still beat the Dogs down to come play with it.
Yeah,
That's a
he ain't have
number
no choice
one.
what he had in Tennessee. No,
That's a
no,
number
he beat
one
it.
wide.
Hey,
Man, please,
he
that
beat the
man had
Dogs
a
to get
choice.
that
Hey,
25
He
million a year.
even
he could have went to the Chiefs. He could have
even
went
though
anywhere else.
even though y'all talk shit about Dak, I put Dak before Jalen Hurts.
Oh my God,
I do
man. We
too.
are on
Hey,
nationwide radio,
cut
man.
him
People
off,
can hear
the
you.
show, cut
People
him
can
off
hear
the
you,
show,
Hey,
cut
man.
him off the show.
We're not in no
listen,
barber
I'll tell
shop,
I
him to
bet
man.
you
close it.
I bet you Dak have a
can I
better
say
year
this?
coming up than
There's
Jalen
some.
Hurts.
There are quarterbacks because here's the thing.
Bet,
Tom Brady was
bet,
considered
champ. You
early
hear
in his
my money?
career.
Hold on, hold
Tom
on. He
Brady
said he
was
bet
a.
Dak have a better season than Jalen.
Hey man, please don't bet no more. Don't bet the Cowboys.
Bells
No.
will be
Hey,
ringing.
I'm the same one that said, "Oh boy, for the Saints will be the MVP of the NFC West." I still didn't bet no money. But what we were trying to say is this: Tom Brady was a game manager early on, but you notice when all of a sudden he lost those weapons, that post Randy Moss, those stats he was putting up. he started winning league MVP because he was putting up 4,000 seasons, leading the league in passing, leading the league in touchdowns.
Yes,
So we got
sometimes it just take time. And then
okay.
it's all about your OC, and they trust you to throw
Mhm.
that ball. They don't throw the ball as many as all the other quarterbacks around the yard or whatever. Even though they have
All right, fellas,
a
we'll
offensive
tap into
line.
that Friday. We're gonna see it Friday on Fantasy Friday. Will DSPN pick Jalen Hurts in fantasy football top three? So we're in the halfway mark of the show. So now we're gonna get to some basketball. Last weekend was NBA All Star Weekend. Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Uh, During some segment, I don't know, I didn't see it live, but I saw plenty of recaps. The TNT NBA or TNT, their show was running, and Shaq says, "Man, we getting fired. F that. Um, tired of this crap with an S. Shit crap. Um, what's
Sugar
up?
honey iced
What I
tea.
mean, is he wild? Is he being like? Because we all heard tune into the Facebook group where the Eagles were cussing, saying the F word all through, and these people just kept him on the news and kept apologizing. But Shaq just went off on the show. He said, "Hey, they fired us anyway." Do y'all think he was wild for that, or he was?
So I know that happened, but also a couple days ago, Shaq reportedly did agree to one of the biggest TNT deals at about 15 million to keep inside the NBA team intact. So intact despite the move to ESPN. So it's definitely something going on behind it. I think it's to
No
move
diddy.
some feather, ruffle some feathers. So reportedly Shaq signed a $15 million deal to keep the inside team from TNT together with TNT, not ESPN.
Charles Barkley said he can't do it. He said TNT or
So
nothing.
I think TNT gonna get they shit together.
So now.
All right,
So you think
Sugar Honey
it
Iced
was a
Tea.
publicity
look,
stunt or what?
I think they doing what they got to do to be where they want to be because they say ESPN some slaves. They said they ain't no
Uh,
slaves.
all right, what you said, Trigger Man? And then unpredictable about that.
I love Shaq as a Laker. I love Shaq as a player. But on TNT, he stinks. And his latest debacle or folly with me saying he was ahead of Matumbo on the all-time playoff record was crazy. All he doing is stealing money. He needs to be fired anyway. Get him up out of there. He's the worst of the worst. I said it. Take the word for
Not the
unpredictable. Yeah,
big
I said it.
Aristotle.
And I'm a Lakers fan through and through.
Well, they
Well,
like the
yeah,
What's
I'm
one
back
of the
and
most
forth
profound
between
things
him
he
and
ever said on TNT? What's something he done said that
Barkley.
draws you in and like, wow, Shaq, that was pretty cool. Candace Parker make better
I got
takes than him.
championships. Charles, how many
We
championships
just
you got,
we
Charles?
just we don't go to them to look for who's the smartest in the room. We go because it feel like barbershop talk when
Cause
they
he
get to
gonna be,
Yeah.
going back and forth. Charles and Shaq going back and
oh,
forth. Man, you
that's
ain't do nothing. You ain't dominate nothing. I put you on your head, clown. You remember that? Or Shaq and
that's
I mean, but
that's
we
pretty
not
cool.
tuning.
Yeah, I like them with that
We
rhetoric,
we
but
not we not tuning in because they smart. We tuning in because we can kind of relate to them.
cause
I
he
know
putting
I
the
know who I know who I don't want to see doing a halftime show. I ain't never watched the halftime show that got
Chris
Stephen
Webber.
A. Smith on it. I'm good.
so he put
Stephen
the
A.
dancing
Smith, my
shoes
boy.
on like Snoop Dogg did for Donald Trump, running the
Boy,
Christmas trees and racing Kenny with the bad knees.
Don't y'all do that to Snoop. Hey man,
man,
I
Snoop
let me tell you
won't,
let
I
me
Snoop
break
Go
it
ahead,
won't
down
go
for
ahead.
see
y'all.
Shaq no
Tell you what's going
more.
on.
Snoop Snoop
TNT
Go
taught
ahead,
is
everybody
learning a
coons.
valuable lesson. Hey, TNT is learning a lesson that other people have learned a long time with black folks. You never tell them you gonna fire them in advance. That was the lesson. You go fire me in advance? Me? And you think I'm gonna be correct? Yes, fire me and tell me, hey, in 2 more months, this your last 2 months. You gonna see her
Oh yeah,
NIGGA. I'm gonna
And
go.
you're
all
I'm
gonna
gonna
type of
be on
crazy.
that. Hey,
you're gonna show
I'm
your
gonna, I'm gonna be
entire
walking through the hallway with a bandana saying, "Hit them up, get money." That's why hey, you don't tell no black person ahead of time. You better tell them when they're at home when they still asleep. You gonna tell
Hey,
me in
yeah.
advance?
hey, how many people or know some people that don't work the whole shift and they got fired right after the shift? They ain't fired before the shift. They needed that person to get through the day. But they
Hey,
at the end of your shift, they say clock out, turn your badge in. You gotta
Go
come
ahead
back
and clock
tomorrow.
out.
hey, TNT and every network. Let me tell you how you deal with black people. You go fire them. You don't have them work all day. You don't even have them driving because now they ain't burnt their gas money. It's best to
Mm-mm.
tell them sometime later on that night before they iron their clothes. If not, that's your employee that next day.
Right. He
Gonna be some
preaching.
Sunday
furniture
night.
moving.
Yeah,
He
definitely gonna be
preaching.
some furniture moving.
My first
Hey,
job,
you
we
go.
got laid off at Kmart, and my little Caucasian cousin, he had worked all day. Then they laid him off. I think I was like 16, and they told me, right before the shift, I was coming in to work, and they told me right before, and I called my mama like, hey yo, I ain't know, I ain't know, I was feeling trippy, ready to trip out, and she's like, nah, you
Hey,
straight, come on home, you don't have to work. So I went on, but a lot of things
that's when
like
me and
that
your
I
mama
ain't
got
say.
into it. I said, my son got to work. A man don't work and he don't eat. And his ass eating too much. Man, like I said, man, you can't tell. See, you gotta know the black tendencies. For example, when we see somebody run it, we don't ask questions. We just run with them. You
Yes,
don't
sir.
fire us ahead of time. You gonna give us tomorrow in 2 more months. We gonna give you severance pay. Well, that's gonna be 4 more months because guess what? I ain't doing that before that.
So
Good
Right.
you
lord.
All the,
a black person that's getting a new job that say I'm putting in my 2 week notice. You don't put them on the for them last 2 weeks. They ain't coming.
So
yeah, and
Sam,
a lot
you
of them
saying that
hold you out there.
Geno Kibovich, you rather clothing than feeding you eating out of the house on?
There you go. Pretty much.
That nigga,
He
Uh,
gonna
he
talk
never
about
take care
he
of
he he talking about he didn't have to work.
Kibovich.
Hey, I do like Chili's did. I remember I had a homegirl and she was working at Chili's. Was all hanging out. She said, "I gotta go. I gotta go to work in the morning." She got there. Chili's was closed, locked down with boards on top of it. That's how you do it. Put their
Mm.
paychecks in the mailbox.
Well, speaking of the keeper bitches and how they do, we had a this past weekend we had a dunk contest winner
Oh,
for 3 times straight. Third time dunk contest winner, a dunk slam dunk contest winner.
oh, so it's a duck contest.
Um, no, that's
Oh, duck.
Nintendo. That's
Oh,
Nintendo. I used to play that Nintendo Duck Hunt. Yeah, you might have retired around that time when Duck Hunt came out. But
you
look,
never really
uh,
retired.
that's why you where you at now. Oh no.
Man, I'm just a snail on the ground
Oh,
trying to
okay.
keep up. Put a hump in the back and flip the rump. Oh,
So
wrong
we
show.
had. I mean, so like the ESPN was saying, what you were saying, John Morant, what now?
They said,
Shot the
John
club
Ben
up. The
said,
strip club.
hey, John Ben said, hey, put $1 million prize. I come out there to the dunk contest.
Hmm.
I
Straight
think it's
dog.
I
simple
mean,
like that. You can't just like we're in a different era where being the best really don't mean nothing to players because they've been good enough to get into the league and make millions of dollars and get their families out the hood and all of these things. So what's the point of me going out there and doing something that's gonna could possibly hurt me and I get nothing from it? You got to make
Yeah,
it worth
yeah,
their
yeah.
while.
Absolutely.
You got to make it worth their while. That's why the NFL All Star game don't go how it is. Cause what I'm gonna go out there and get hurt for free when y'all pay me $30 million a year? That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, as a fan, I don't look at it like that because I'm like, shit, I tune in for entertainment. But
Right.
you just you just got to make it worth their while.
And the
But
NBA can do it because if they getting all these players who win the in season tournament 500,000 apiece, they can afford $1 million purse for a dunk contest or a 3-point shootout.
It ain't never like four countries. You got the 3-point contest, which they gonna compete anyway. That can be 250,000. The NBA slam dunk competition, I don't care what nobody say. That's like the number one thing that people go there for. And then the number two thing is to see a good
the
All Star
host.
game.
Oh,
I like the way that they did the All Star game this year, putting up four different teams. But shoot, even then, since it's four teams, shoot, whatever team win, get them 500,000 a player.
right.
Shoot,
Because
I think
you
y'all
did
y'all
it in
really
the in
have
season tournament.
But here's
exactly.
install that
okay.
into the All Star game since it needs some juice, and you may not get the people, so called people you think dogs in the contest, but John Morant will probably sign up, Anthony Edwards will probably sign up, and get two others or whatever. And I think it'll build as they go on. But we also get a
Like,
segment called Dog of the Week for the NBA for the rest of the year.
man,
But
I put it
Good
like this.
idea.
Well, imagine a dunk contest. It's eight dunkers, right?
yeah,
Typically like eight
Hmm.
dunkers.
well no, yeah,
It's
four
Imagine.
four
nine
now.
on it.
It's four now.
No,
Back in the day, it used to
uh,
be like eight.
Okay, well, imagine these eight dunkers right now today. I guarantee you, everybody would tune in even if they had one dunk. John Morant, Zion, Zach Levine, Aaron Gordon. What's the other kid? Greek Freak, LeBron. Like you put eight superstars in there. I don't care if they do one dunk. I guarantee you, the ratings go through the roof.
Go crazy.
You know
Right.
what? I tell you what.
But
How about source it out? Don't worry about them NBA cats. Source it out to the street ballers, dunkers.
I
Uh,
do that
Right.
put
too. The
put
street.
put my boy Jordan Killigan in there, and like you said, $1 million purse, and you'll have way better dunkers than an NBA.
Man,
You
you
put it
gonna
out
you
there to
gonna have
the street level guys. You get to five, let them compete to win to get to the show. Let them do a little like street ball did. Let them do a little contest to compete to get up to the show, and you put your five on them now. That's what you do.
hey, hey, let me tell you what the
White
problem is.
chocolate ran.
See,
White
back.
chocolate
Oh,
ran
go
the
ahead.
city Saturday night. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. See, let me tell you what it is. Back in those days, they were entertainers. Today, these guys are entrepreneurs, and that's why the ratings are sinking. Because guess what? Nobody wants to play. I don't have no interest in watching it. So you got to think about it. You take the love away from it. But let's look at the people we say that could do it. John Morant, he's shooting up the place. Uh, Zion eating up the place. So that's two gone already. Then I mean,
Anthony Edwards smashing up the
Hey,
place.
hey,
smashing up the
let me
place.
and let me put this disclaimer out there right
If
now.
whole
What you
arena
what
be
you
pregnant.
what you
There you
really
go.
can do at the NBA All Star Weekend is pick up some of these NBA players' side pieces. You can pick them all up. All you do is
Yeah,
go out there. You can pick them all up.
because you're right. Because guess what? These guys are selfish. They want to make the money. And you know what? I'm in favor of this. Stop guaranteeing them contracts. That's why they're doing that. You guarantee you pay 7 years down the line, no matter what you do. Sometimes let's make them earn it. And I guarantee
Shout
you,
out to
when they got
John
to
Wall.
start earning it, when they got to, there you go. You make these people. First of all, the ratings are down. They go overseas and play for America, country that don't even like them, i.e., Trump. I said it. Then all of a sudden, you come back, you can't play 2 games in front of a crowd.
I
So to
think they
me,
should, if they can't get no better than what they getting with the dunk contest, get the old timers that done retired that come in and do the
Oh
dunk
no,
contest.
no, no, no.
man. Listen,
Man, you can't
It'll
slide a
generate
quart
more
up under their
interest in this
foot.
right here.
hey, listen. I
Hey,
took.
your sponsor's
Hey,
gonna be lit though. You're gonna have
hey,
Cialis,
listen. I already
Oh, Jordan
seen
was
it
Nova.
still
play.
dunking at 50.
I seen it play out today. I took the girls to the jump park in East Chase. Took them to the jump park. I seen two sprained ankles. I seen one broke foot, and I seen one leaving out on the stretcher. All of them was above 35.
You,
It
you, you,
ain't
don't
gonna
you,
happen,
you don't
cuz.
think you don't think McGrady still
all
can
right,
do that thing? Jason Richardson,
You
No,
Vince
drop the
no.
goal
Carter.
down to eight
Oh,
foot.
you know Vince
Give me,
Carter can still do it.
Drop the goal down to
he
8
said
foot.
try
You
to
you
go
might
to
be
eight.
talking.
Hey,
Put
Hey, I
how
said,
Jefferson on
give
about
the
me
this?
eight
two.
foot champ.
Yeah.
Hey,
Give me
how
two
about
G
we just do
League
this?
players. Go ahead. Give me
This
two G League players and give me two superstars and run it.
JD
I'm in
Davidson.
favor of this.
JD
This is for the
Davidson, vanilla chocolate. Go
And
ahead,
then
Davis.
too, if they were smart, Bronny is like one of the top selling jerseys in the league right now. Throw his
Put him
butt
in
out
three
there
point
for the dunk
contest.
contest.
Put him in a
hey,
3 point contest. I mean,
No, don't put him
you
in
can't do
that.
that.
He gonna fail at that. He
Nah,
gonna
but
fail
no.
at that. But
look,
put him in the dunk
don't say
contest.
Saturday night, boy hit five,
And
hit
then
seven.
and then
Fuck
he,
yeah.
he can
The
say like,
pressure ain't
I got a
on.
special guest
Pressure ain't
gonna
on.
assist me with the dunks, and then he bring his little big brother out there, and they do something together. You know what I'm saying?
man,
But
Get,
look,
get,
don't
get
look,
the
put
Saturday
Bronny
night,
get,
don't put
get the
no,
Bronny
Saturday
nowhere
night you
near the
had
All
two.
Star.
What?
get the Harlem Globetrotter. Tired of it.
Hey,
Get the
well let's
Harlem
Hey,
hold on.
Globetrotter.
hey, before you go ahead, I just want to say this
Go
is the
ahead.
best thing to do. The
Don't say nothing
whole
crazy.
Saturday night out, unless you want the famous people do their
Oh
All Star
no.
game and the 3 point. Just cut everything out. But forget about the dunk contest. And on Sunday, do USA versus the world. I guarantee you, when Giannis them start dunking on, they'll play serious. Other than that, cut the whole weekend out. Let them keep on playing games and
Man,
get my
No, I
fantasy
don't
man,
scores
believe
up.
Saturday night.
man,
I don't spend my
we just seen
I
Chris
spend my
Paul and women. Hey, we just seen Chris Paul and women try to cheat the All Star game. I know Chris Paul idea, but we just watched them cheat the All Star game, and they said they
all
got
right.
disqualified. That's the
All right,
first first cheat.
before we get out of here, Gino gonna try to stomp the pod. Couldn't do it last week, and I really got some OGs and veterans in here this week, so we gonna see what I can do. Dunk contest trivia. What two players? Anybody? You the first one to name it out. What two players competed five different times in the slam? No. We'll go one by one. What two players competed five different times in the slam dunk contest between 84 and 90? Between those years
Dominique
is two.
Wilkins and Jordan.
Well,
I
Jordan
know
do that
Nick
many
won
times
a
you are wrong. You are wrong. Anybody else?
from
Vince,
'84 to
Shit, okay, repeat it.
'84
90.
to what? '90.
Between
Yeah,
84 and 90.
Dominique has to be. You would think he
It
has
has
to
to
be
be
the one.
Dominique won.
Dominic won. Dominic
he,
won.
And
Okay, I
Spud
figured
Webb.
that. No, Spud wasn't that many
Nah,
times.
not Spud. Dominique and
I'm gonna give you options. Michael Jordan and Dominic. We found out that was wrong. Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, Jerome
no,
Kersey and Spud Webb, or Dominic and Clyde the Glide Drexler.
That's who it is. Clyde the
Clyde,
Glide.
Clyde, Clyde and Dominique.
Correct.
And
And
matter of fact,
Correct.
I promise
Correct.
that was in my mind to say, and I didn't say it though.
I promise that wasn't in mine.
I
Number
wasn't
two,
even
too
born.
easy.
I
The
remember
Clyde ever
Duckworth
win
being in.
one?
Jerome Kersey being in maybe one or two.
Right.
Wasn't even born,
Number two,
cuz.
too easy. In 2008, Dwight Howard pulled out a heroic dunk for a second attempt of the night, donning a costume.
Superman from the free throw
Mm-mm.
line that wasn't even a dunk.
It wasn't even
Know
a
that.
dunk. He throwed it in, throwed it in. I
Uh-uh.
hate that dunk. Then he
All
gonna
right,
use
That's
which
use
why
us
Shaq.
as a prop for Super Nate to dunk on. Man, get out of here, man.
come on, OGs? Which of the following players that have competed in the 3 point shootout has never been a competitor in the dunk contest? Bob Sura, Bobsura, in case I'm saying it wrong. Ray Allen,
Florida State.
Brent Barry, and Dana Barros.
Brent
Barrows.
Ray.
Bear.
Uh,
Ray Allen
Ray
was in the
Allen. Yeah,
dunk
Ray Allen.
contest.
I don't
He
remember
was
Ray
in the
Allen being
dunk
in no
contest.
dunk contest.
You
I'm
said
saying
which
Ray
one
Allen.
was or wasn't?
Wasn't.
I,
Out of those four, which one wasn't in the dunk
I think
contest?
Dana
Dana
Barros.
Barros. I don't remember him being in
No,
no
no,
dunk
no, no.
contest.
Uh,
Brent Bear.
Brent
Bear was in
Barry
the
won it.
Bear
he
one.
won it.
Brent
He
Barry
won it.
won one.
Uh, Man,
Yeah, Dana. It
Dana
had to be.
Barros is the correct answer.
Yeah, I said because he was five
Dana
ten.
Bar- Dana Barros is
I
the
know.
correct answer.
I knew Ray Allen
Brent
was in
Barry
there
won.
because I want to say Ray Allen was in the dunk contest with Kobe or Michael Finley. It was one of them.
I don't remember him.
I thought he was in there with Clutch.
Um, Yeah, Ben Barry won the '96 one.
You know, Cowboy fans,
uh,
Cowboy fans not allowed to be in dunk contest.
all right, which all right, Vince Carter and Kobe Bryant won every competition that occurred in the 4 years between 1997 and the year 2000. How many did each win? They won
Vince Carter
four
won.
together.
Two.
Huh?
Vince Carter
Three
won.
altogether. Three.
I'm gonna
What?
say two.
Say the question one more time. I'm confused.
Vince Carter and Kobe Bryant won every competition that occurred in the 4 years from 97 to 2000. How many did each win?
One apiece.
No, because Vince Carter went back to back
Two
in the dunk
apiece.
contest.
Two
So
apiece.
He went
it's
back to
two
back.
apiece.
I
It's
thought he
two
only did
I
that
apiece.
don't
one
think he
time and
did.
won and then come back.
Him and Kobe both did it once.
I'm
You,
saying one
I
apiece.
said between the 4 years, they won every
One,
competition that occurred within the 4 years between 97 and 2000. How many did
one,
each win?
one
Joe said
apiece.
one apiece out of the 4 years. I said they won every competition within the 4 years. And Joe says one apiece. I think Unpredictable said
Oh,
the same thing, right?
No, I did. I said
two.
four apiece.
Three apiece.
I said
How
four
they gonna
Three
win four
apiece.
pieces in 4 years? Joe
because
is
they
the
won one
correct
every year.
answer.
I
Joe is
told
the
you.
correct answer. Carter won one and Bryant won one. Bryant
And
won in
that's it.
1997. Carter won in 2000. There was no dunk contest in '98 and no All Star game, and thus no dunk contest in '99 due to the lockout.
The
That's a
season had
bad
got
man.
suspended. Yeah,
That's a
lockout.
bad man y'all deal with.
I told
I'm
That's
you.
a
just
bad
saying the
man.
question. The question was confusing because I know I ain't the best in English and comprehension skill, but in 4 years,
It's, it,
what?
it
Next,
said between
I got
between
it.
them 4 years. But
Yeah,
the man
between
Oh,
them
said
I
four
thought.
years.
they had
But
one
I know
apiece.
both of them did it one
When
time.
you
They won one time.
when you said they won every contest.
Yeah, that's
That
what you
way he
said.
was
That's
You
messing
know,
you
it.
it
up.
was
They
That's
only
it.
gassed you up.
two. It was only two. It was the lockout. He got it
Oh,
right.
okay.
You got it wrong, Clutch. I
Who
don't
who
think
went
he
to the
answered.
who went to the NBA
He,
finals in that lockout season?
oh, the Spurs.
The Spurs and who?
The Spurs versus the
Chicago won it.
Knicks.
Knicks. Patrick Ewing was hurt and Latrell Sprewell, Marcus Camby, Allen Houston were going to work. Avery Johnson even had a
Okay,
nice series.
okay. We got three or four more. So let me and run against the clock. Let me get one for the young boy. What type of cake was used as a prop in Gerald Green's 2008 dunk called the birthday
Oh,
cake?
that's easy. That's easy. That's easy. Cupcake.
Cupcake. I got
They
DSPN
blew
one
a
on that.
cupcake with a candle.
He blew the count out and then dunked it. He was an impressive dunker
Yeah.
though.
Hey, he blew the candle out the way oh boy blew in LeBron ear.
Oh, make him dance, Lance.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lance
Lansing.
Stevenson. Yeah.
Name
Go
one
back to the
of the
dunk
two
contest and
cities.
check this kid out. He wasn't a good NBA player, but he was a good dunker. Terrence Stansberry,
Oh yeah. Name one of the
the
two
gold
cities in
standard.
which Michael Jordan won the slam dunk contest. Just name one.
Chicago.
Chicago. Chicago.
Chicago,
I don't know
and
the
it was
other
All
one.
right.
believe it or
OG.
New
not, it was
York.
Oh,
Atlanta.
all right, Chicago won, so name the other one. That was a gimme.
New York.
Atlanta.
No.
Chicago and I know he ain't winning Atlanta.
Nobody ever win it there again unless something happens.
Seattle.
Mexico.
Good job, Junior. Uh Seattle and Chicago. Jordan won in back-to-back years, 87 in Seattle and 88 in Chicago. All
That's
right. In
right, because they left.
2005,
They
this
cheated on
easy
him and they
right
got
here.
up and won in Chicago.
Oh, tell the truth, Shane the devil. In 2005 competition, Steve Nash showed off his soccer skills by hitting an alley oop to which dunk contested participant.
Ira
Come on,
Stoudemire.
dude.
Stoudemire.
Jason
Yeah.
Richardson.
Yeah. Stoudemire
Started my
is the
teammate.
answer.
They had to do it
Um,
about 3 or 4 times. Get it right. One on.
all right. In 2007, we got 2 more left. In 2007, the five
And then
judges
he gets
were
Steve
all
Nash, wife pregnant.
oh my
Yep.
god.
Between him,
In,
Leonardo Barbosa,
Barbosa.
they were passing their wife around.
oh,
Damn.
Mm,
Like
mm, mm.
in two,
No,
hold on,
did it? No, did it? No,
we're gonna have
did
gossip
it?
at the end of the last 5 minutes of the show. In 2007, the 5 judges were all past champions of NBA slam dunk contest. What past dunk contest winner was not one of these judges? This is the 2007 dunk contest. 5 men were judges that were champions of the dunk contest. Which one of these people I'm finna name was not the judge in the '07 dunk contest? Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, or Jason Richardson?
Jordan.
Ooh.
Say that one more time.
What?
In 2007, the 5 judges were all past champions of NBA slam dunk contest. What past dunk contest winner was not one of these judges?
Michael Jordan.
Jordan.
No, name them all again. Name them all again.
I'm going back.
Kobe
I'm
wasn't a
going back.
judge.
So none of them. None of them.
Hey,
Somebody
none.
had. I thought. All right.
I'm gonna go Jason Richardson.
Between Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, and Jason Richardson, one of these guys wasn't a judge in the 2007 dunk contest.
I'm gonna go Teddy
No.
Rich.
Champ is correct. Jason Richardson. I don't remember Michael Jordan being the judge, but
He wasn't.
yeah,
I don't.
Jason.
Me either.
He wouldn't even
I,
do nothing like that.
I
No,
Kobe
don't
I'm
remember him
wouldn't.
being a
saying.
judge.
No, I'm saying I remember Jason Richardson being a judge.
Yeah, not that year.
Yeah, he was
The other two
he was
members
one
of
last night.
judges, the other two members of the judge panel was Julius Erving and Dominique Wilkins. Jason Richardson won back-to-back slam dunk contests in 2002 and 2003. So
And
that's a
Aaron
lineup,
Gordon
boy.
should have won over Zach Levine for that dunk contest. I'm still
My
pissed
mama
about
said
that.
today Zach Levine will not get back in the dunk contest because he got cheated. So he was sitting down in the air, took the ball on his leg like he was sitting in the seat, and they didn't get aboard the trophy. She said that way he
You
ain't
mean
coming back.
Aaron? You mean Aaron Gore?
Which one did it?
That was a phenomenal
That was Aaron Gore.
dunk
Oh, well,
contest.
yeah,
That
she
was
said Aaron
phenomenal.
Gordon will come back. My bad.
Yeah, it was
So,
phenomenal.
two people I agree with the most: my mama and Trigger Man Joe.
And
So
your
if
daddy.
they
I
no,
wish that, I thought that was gonna be the light to spark the dunk contest to come back, and the NBA
right.
didn't
Man,
build
what
upon it.
what type of freaky shit unpredictable got going on?
I am
They
Luke.
not
I
like
am your
us.
father.
They
You
not
love
like
Star
us.
Wars.
They not.
Then I ain't going.
Luke,
All
I
right,
am your
last question,
father.
fellas. Before we get out of here, last question. Many players have utilized the tactic of jumping over another player as part of
No,
one
did it?
of their dunks. Which combination of dunker and player jumped over is the correct match? Nate Robinson dunked over Muggsy Bowles, or
Nope.
Andre Iguodala dunked over
Nope.
Allen Iverson, Vince
Nope.
Carter dunked over Tracy McGrady, or Josh Smith dunked over Kenyon Martin.
Josh
Josh
Smith
Smith.
Josh
jumped
Smith
over
Kenyon
over Kenyon
Martin.
Spud Webb.
Martin.
Mhm.
Huh?
Josh Smith over
Oh
Kenyon
Josh
yeah,
I
Smith.
Martin.
got my.
Cause
so
he
Vince
ain't jump
Carter
over
never
Tracy
dunked over his
McGrady.
cousin Tracy McGrady.
Not over him, no.
Okay. And the
It's
correct answer
Josh Smith jumped over Spud Webb.
And the
Whoa.
correct answer is Josh Smith over Kenyon Martin. Josh Smith won the 2005 dunk contest in Denver, where Martin played that year. In addition to the leap over Martin, he also performed a windmill dunk on as a homage to my not Muhammad Ali,
Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins, wearing the Wilkins throwback jersey. Then, yo, I did that to show these people who I'm talking to. They let these people, let Nationwide know, let the folks on YouTube, let the folks on Facebook uh know who we dealing with. Y'all did a great job on Stomp the Pod. I don't know. Them was some hard questions. I don't know what I'm gonna come up with next week. But Clutch, do you got a quote for us?
Yeah. A little simple one. Um, all your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue
That's a lie.
That's right. That's
them.
Nah.
right.
I've been dreaming for years. Ain't none of it came true.
You're right, Dr. Lauren.
Hey,
Unpredictable, you got anything?
I was about to say the same type of quote. All your dreams can come true if you sue them and don't let them play your name on the Super Bowl.